You ever have one of those days where you look out at your own backyard, coffee in hand, and just think there's no way this could get any weirder? Well, that was me. And let me tell you, it got weirder by the second. Picture this. I'm standing under my mango tree about to water my roses, and some guy I've never seen before, clipboard flip-flops, that desperate for importance look, marches right up and asks if I have a pool pass. Now, I don't know what kind of universe he woke up in, but last I checked, you don't need a pass for your own pool. So I tell him, "Buddy, this is my yard. You want a pass, you better bring one for trespassing." But this guy, he's not joking, starts talking about HOA regulation shared property and how my pool is now open to the community because you can see the diving board from the street. I just about choke on my coffee. Turns out he's Linda's latest recruit, Linda, queen of the HOA, who has a bun so tight it could crack walnuts and a personality just as welcoming. This woman has fined neighbors for mailbox colors and yanked wind chimes in the middle of the night, so... Yeah, I knew she was trouble, but I never thought she'd come for my pool. But here she is, armed with a stack of printouts, saying the board voted, and since I missed the meeting, my pool is up for grabs. I say, "Linda." I'm not even in the HOA, and she just smiles, talking about some made-up adjacency jurisdiction. I swear these people invent rules faster than a toddler making excuses. Next morning, I find a shiny new padlock on my gate and a sign reading HOA pool access only membership required. My own welcome friend sign is gone, just like my patience. So I grab my bolt cutters, and as I'm about to slice, Linda pops up on the other side, recording everything, yelling about vandalism. "You're damaging HOA property," she screams, and I can't help but laugh. "You want to call the cops? Linda, go for it." She threatens I cut. I lock the gate from the inside. I'm shaking not from fear, but from pure boiling can't believe this is happening rage. But it's not over. Linda calls the cops. Brings her fake documents, but the officer just looks tired. He says it's a civil matter, but her paperwork looks fishy. I walk back inside feeling like I'm in some alternate reality where up is down and trespassers are in charge. The next day, things explode literally. I wake up to my backyard filled with strangers, kids splashing, parents sunbathing, and in the center, Linda herself blowing a whistle like she's running a summer camp. There's a sign, HOA Swim Stars. I walk outside, and Linda goes, "Sorry. Private session. Non-members not allowed. In my own backyard." A woman in my lounge chair mutters about me being dramatic. I just stand there, jaw on the floor, then go back in, start filming everything, every juice box tossed on my flower bed, every stranger traipsing through my space. That night, I send the footage everywhere. Lawyer city zoning, even tape screenshots on my window. Of course, they're ripped down by morning. The next HOA meeting, I show up calm as I can be, and when they open the floor, I lay it all out, video, property deed, the whole 9 yards. The room goes silent. Linda tries to cut me off, but I keep going. A couple board members start shifting in their seats. Someone whispers, "Is this about the mango tree pool?" Linda tries to play the victim, but no one's buying it. But you know she doesn't give up. The next day, flyers go out cartoon of me with devil horns. "Beware the selfish swimmer." I almost laugh, but then I see a construction crew in my yard measuring for a decorative partition. I kick them out, but not before they chip my tiles and leave a mess. That night, I install cameras top of the line. Turns out I needed them, because a few days later, they catch Linda and her crew sneaking in at midnight, drinking wine, splashing, treating my home like their private club. And that's when I realize logic won't beat these people. I need a little creativity. So here's where things get weird. I research pool-safe, biodegradable slime, the kind you see on TV game shows, and order enough to fill a pool. Linda's next event is water yoga and margaritas, $20 a head. The day comes, I rig the pump system, set the timer, and watch from inside as the guests arrive. Yoga mats, margaritas, the works. 10 minutes in, the water starts turning neon green, thick and gooey. People panic, kids scream. Linda tries to spin it. It's a surprise activity, but no one's buying it. They're slipping, shouting. A guy drops his phone in the goo. It's chaos. I walk out, padlock in hand, look Linda dead in the eye, and say, "Maybe next time, bring your own pool." She loses it, screaming about damages and humiliation. I just lock the gate, hang a sign. "Private property, no exceptions," and walk back inside. By morning, the whole thing is online, memes everywhere, slimed by her own ego. Linda rants about chemical attacks, but I post the product label, non-toxic, pool safe. Neighbors can't stop laughing, and even the police who come out with code enforcement end up investigating Linda when I show them the deed, and footage turns out her tiki bar and fencing are 2 feet into my land. Now she's facing fraud, trespassing, even illegal business activity. Her grip starts slipping. HOA suspends her. She tries suing me for emotional distress, but the judge throws it out. I get restitution for damages, legal fees, and her accounts get frozen. Her lawn turns brown. Neighbors leave lawn care flyers just to rub it in. And one morning, a giant inflatable green blob sits on her yard with a sign. Queen Linda's Pool Monster. She storms out, slips in the wet grass, and someone catches it all on camera. In the end, Linda puts her house up for sale, takes a loss, and moves out, with nothing but bitter glances over her shoulder. I install new fencing, a biometric lock, underwater lights, green, but this time by choice. Invite the neighbors over, have a real party. No drama, just laughter and cupcakes shaped like floaties. The block feels lighter. People start gardening again. Dogs run free. Kids laugh louder. The HOA dissolves itself. We start a rotating volunteer council. No more fines, no more flyers. Just neighbors. A few weeks later, I hang a sign on my gate. Private pool, swim responsibly. And you know, sometimes the real win is the peace you get when the chaos finally fades. But here's the thing. Was the slime too much? Or was it the only way to make a stand? Ever had a neighbor try to take what's yours? Tell me in the comments. Who do you think was right, and what would you have done? Let's talk about justice, community, and drawing the line. Because sometimes the only way to end the madness is to make your own rules.